Hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil.
I'm Cecil Bonsotter.
I'm Andrew Mercer.
I'm repositioning.
Javier Fuego. There we go.
Sure, why not? I was repositioning
position.
my hair. I thought that was a bad take. We're going to keep it.
Yep, we're keeping it. All right,
let's
so
go.
guys, what we're doing here is finally reacting to the full official trailer that came out recently. It's Days Gone. This is World Series The Farewell Wilderness. I don't know. It's a full trailer, the full game trailer for a massive zombie game that we actually did a reaction for, I think, last year. But let's see if you like it.
I don't like zombie.
It's
Okay.
more
All
like
right, I'll
World
watch it.
War Z.
Well,
I don't like that movie.
Okay, well just
okay, which was actually...
shut up and watch!
You will hear all of our thoughts on the
Susie,
news.
just hate this. Okay?
All right, I'm in it. I'm already there.
Yeah, you will hear all of our news at the end of the month about
Y'all
World
ready
War
for
Z
this?
being canceled, the sequel. And,
This is about baseball.
No.
have you seen that baseball?
Ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
So think about the fact. That the first Walking Dead graphic novel was Days Gone By. Where did they steal their title from? Graphics are really good though. The world of Days Gone. It should be Days
The
Gone
world
By.
of Days Gone is breathtaking.
Maybe you
Is it?
should create the game.
2 minutes.
You'll be tempted
I
to
may.
stop
They're trying to do that.
and look out at the lush valleys,
Sounds like Jeffrey Dean Morgan would sound like.
the many rivers and waterfalls.
No.
Well, he's a little
But
faster.
don't.
He's a little faster. Shut
You're
up.
not
all
a
of you.
tourist here.
I didn't say
You're
shit.
fighting to survive.
Wow.
It's Daryl in the snow. because
Scarred
they
by
want the
ancient
snow inside.
volcanoes. Extreme environments like lava fields and caves make perfect hideouts for marauders. Enemy camps are dangerous because their locations are so varied, encouraging you to use different tactics and strategies. Riding cross country through dense forests or narrow trails through steep ravines will push you to your limit. Riding through abandoned truck stops,
That's not an abandoned.
small towns, infested logging camps is even more dangerous.
Oh!
Oh no, dude.
Early
Stop
on,
the little
as the
bastard.
pandemic spread, trainloads of corpses were brought into the wilderness for mass burial. These grave sites are now feeding grounds for freakers, making for some deadly rides and intense horde fights. Weather, harsh and unpredictable. In the northern Cascade region, heavy rain will
kinda
muddy
like
up
that
those
there's the
winding
motorcycle
trails. Snow
kind of
in the mountains and
mechanic through the
foothills
I don't think I
will make the freakers even stronger and more dangerous.
Yeah.
With 6 regions
Streaker.
filled with abandoned Nero checkpoints, survivor camps, choked off
Naked
tunnels,
zombies? That would suck.
explore the world of Days
Oh, I
Gone
think it's.
at your
Is that
peril.
Sam Whitford?
Well, the people who are the weird shit like necrophiliatic, whatever.
That's cool.
I don't know. I wasn't
Can
really
I go
into
first?
Okay, Susie, go
Please.
Not
ahead.
interested. Have nothing else to say. Go
Fair
ahead.
enough.
Everyone
Jonah.
else.
Andrew.
Thank you.
Looks pretty cool. I like. It's kind of like
Strong
Far
sexual
Cry and Just Cause kind of made a baby and this thing popped up.
Is that more like approach and like gaming technique from what you're seeing from how it's framed?
Not
or-
necessarily open world, so you can go. There's tons of different stuff, different camps. Obviously, you're gonna have different terrain, which is gonna map out, over a big, huge map or whatever. So that's cool. The fact that they have roads in it and vehicles means it's got to be relatively big. So,
I thought we didn't need roads.
well, just you got winter and then you also have lava. So I mean,
like it.
it's got to be huge.
I don't like it.
I think it's pretty cool. Honestly, I think a lot of people will glom onto it at first. Just seems like once you play through it one time, it's kind of like what Red Dead's running into. If they don't have a secondary mode, this is just going to be one-time playthrough, trade it in, and move on. So that's what I see.
I don't know. I'm not into it. It feels
Interesting.
like it feels like I wouldn't like the mechanics at all, especially the motorcycle. I see myself just running into tree.
Okay.
Right?
Fell into
Like,
the water here,
I already
and
know my limits.
like I just wiped out. Now I'm blown up. I don't know.
Okay.
Like just a lot of zombies like chasing you in your race, like World War Z, where they're just like constant jumping and stabbing. And I feel like in one of these games that I like when it does have like the zombies and the apocalypse stuff is like, The Last of Us was nice because it was a story and it moved you forward. Here it just feels like you're just kind of going from one place to other, and it's like constant action, and maybe that's just the way they cut the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's not action, it's just kind of like this. You know, I don't know. I don't think it's enough. I think for these type of these games, I like to have like a Last of Us, not like what is the one with the paradise and they're on the island, Dead Island,
Okay.
and things like that, and like your equipment breaks on you, and you have to keep doing stuff. It's annoying. I don't know.
Fuego?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is where I was kind of calculating my thoughts here before I jumped in. As being an avid gamer until about 5 years ago, there is a tediousness about getting to where interesting things will happen with some of these games.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the hard, like, huge landscape thing, I still remember getting pissed off with Ocarina of Time with how long I had to go to get to something interesting transpiring. And I've heard a lot of people talk smack about the Red Dead and stuff. This whole open world thing, I feel like the whole retro kind of just backlash of sorts with just having these streamlined games with beat after beat and constant interactivity and less mindless moving and stuff like that. I was enjoying it at first. I think it looks beautiful, but if it's to the extent of what you guys were describing, that's one of the things where I don't have time for a game that encompasses so much of mine. I don't. You know, I want something, 20 to 30 hours maybe for the entirety of it, and, with it's beat heavy, it's interaction heavy. That's why I like fighting games so much. That's, I can't do something like this. I'm sure somebody with kids or, more demanding job, whatever, would feel the same way. So, yeah, that's my point.
The second run through, though, it kind of does look like it's a beat by beat versus open world. Is it open world?
That's the one thing we don't know.
Sure.
But
I think there's a degree of open world.
Because it almost looks like maybe I'm wrong. Because
it does actually look quite a lot like The Last of Us in a more open world zombie universe.
And I mean, wouldn't open world be more ambitious and just more movement and more doing things?
The thing is, these horde mechanics.
Yeah.
All these horde mechanics are what's big about this game. You can use the environment to take down the horde, but it's always. Not always, but it's a lot of the times it's a bunch of zombies that you have to escape.
Right.
So
it's probably one of those repetitive things like, oh, I got another horde.
Figure it out, yeah.
Now I gotta set my traps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate games of this size, but in the same right, it's like, are they that worthwhile? And with all the additional hours employed and stuff, I mean...
Well, we just
am I on the right track for the casual gamer?
I don't know. I think you guys are close to the pulse, but you got to remember there's a lot of people that stream this, so 20 to 30 hours is not even a week for them.
Not even.
So they'll play through this in less than a week. They'll get plenty of views out of it and all that stuff. So,
and I might be one of them.
The commitment level is not really that huge, but for a casual gamer, it is. It very much is. So.
So are you both big proponents then of longer game time?
They have their drawbacks.
Yeah, I mean, some people go out, they'll get The Witcher, and they'll dump 300 hours into it.
I can't do that.
And some people will go out and buy Mortal Kombat, play one round, and shelve it. Like that's the way. That's the way it goes. That's
I play through the story, but any online, it's just not worth it for me. But
I don't know,
if it's a worthwhile story, I'll play through it.
That last for the Man of Medan, that got me super excited and pumped. And then when I watch this, I'm like, this just feels like a lot of work that doesn't grab me enough to invest in it.
That's
like
it's
so many.
Like, where is it going? I don't know.
Yeah, there's just so many zombies.
At least with the other one, it seems like there's an end game.
I just don't have that time anymore. And like, I think if I had more time, maybe I would be more interested.
Did you watch someone play it? Watch a playthrough? Knowing
I don't know.
If the
eventually
subject matter
It's
is
still
interesting
investing the same
enough.
amount of time, just in a different
Yeah.
way.
you
Well, I
can
mean,
fast
none of it
forward
was a
everything
streamlined
you
It
don't
story.
wanna
doesn't
see.
seem, to be honest, it doesn't seem as interesting. Like, I sat there and watched Pete play Resident Evil, and that was really interesting. And I do like watching people sit down and play games. It is fun for me because then I can multitask and do other things while I still get to enjoy the game. But, like, I don't know. There's just something about this that just feels like repeat, use, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, I would not care to watch someone play
I feel like
this.
Cecil said that about Just Cause recently.
Yeah,
like,
that
he
got
played.
very repetitive.
So, and I feel like this game is kind of set up the same way, where you have different camps, which are whatever they want to call them.
It's
Just
same,
Cause.
just
You
different.
liberate them, you move on.
Yeah.
But it seems like this map's going to be relatively large. The whole the lava introduction is crazy to me because where the hell are they going to be that has lava and ice? I'm not sure.
Well, and that's where that sort of
Gets on a
micromanagement,
boat.
you know,
I don't know.
yeah,
All
all that
right.
micromanaging that he's mentioning though just doesn't appeal as much to me in this sort of game. I know it was more comprehensive, and we're talking like borderline RPG strategy elements being thrown into a game, but when it's more action centric in the appeal, I don't know.
Don't care.
All right, so
There
we'll
you
call
go.
it there. Let us know in the comments down below if you're into this game or not. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Cece Von Slaughter.
I'm Andrew Mercer.
First Wrecker.
Gracias, and I mean, fuego!
And remember,
Stay scared.